Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and Invisalign is just launching this month pay-as-you-go refinements in Australia. I don't know if they're being launched in other countries. I've just heard from my Australian connections that it's being launched. It's definitely not launched in the United States yet because I haven't received any notifications. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about this and why I am so excited. First of all, Invisalign's prices in Australia are like crazy high. If you do the cash transversion from Australian dollars to US dollars, it's significantly higher than what we pay in the US. So they've always been pretty insane in my opinion. I don't know, maybe it's the shipping, maybe it's I don't know why. But anyways, I'm kind of excited about this no refinements pay as you go because it really slashes the price of their comprehensive feature, which is your 5-year unlimited refinements feature. That price is now $3,738 Australian, okay? It's $37.38 Australian for unlimited aligners, 5 years. Now there's a 4-year no refinement option. I know you're like, 4-year no refinement. Basically, what is this for? This is for doctors who are very skilled. First of all, they know what they're doing. They know how to treatment plan. They have an accountability loop built in, whether you're using Invisalign virtual, whether they're using in-hand dental, whether they're using dental monitoring. I don't care. There's other options out there. All these doctors 100% are doing this unless they built their own in-house HIPAA compliant option. Be careful and make sure it's HIPAA compliant. It's a big fee and fine. And I know you guys are doing it and you guys are going to get caught. It's not worth it. There's cheap options and free options out there. Just my opinion. So if you know what you're doing and you're picking the right cases, what do I consider the right case for this? This would be a case that is course class 1 without periodontal disease, without a Bolton discrepancy. And if you don't know what any of these things are, you need to look into my YouTube channel, look these up by keyword 0 Bolton discrepancy, or at least 0 mandibular Bolton discrepancy, class 1, no periodontal disease. What else? Mild to moderate crowding or spacing, not severe. No rotated premolars, no molars to upright. So pretty simple, easy breezy case without IPR. And that's why I said no Bolton discrepancy. No IPR. Anytime you have IPR, you have refinements, almost always. It's just hard to do it accurately. Let's see, no sequential distalization and no MA mandibular advancement feature. No massive vertical changes. It can have a little bit if the patient, especially if the patient's growing, I'm fine with that. No massive transverse issues, just an easy breezy slam dunk case. If you have that, and if you have your virtual accountability loop hooked up with the program, and you know how to treatment plan properly, you really shouldn't be having refinements. I mean, we don't. Most of the doctors I work with don't for that kind of case. So why are we paying $37.38 when we can pay, what is the price? Pay as you go. List price is $24.18, so it's almost $1,400 less. Plus they're giving 10% off for the next quarter on top of that in Australia. So basically that slashes it almost in half. Now, if you did need an additional aligner, you have up to 4 years from the start to do a case for $385. I'm including tax in that. That's the price with tax, with their GST tax, which I think is reasonable. They don't have a limit on how many aligners. So think about this, if you're doing a light or a moderate case, this is basically, with the discount, the same price as a light case, which only comes with 1 refinement, which is only 14 aligners, I believe. Unless it's 16 or 20. In Australia's numbers are a little bit different. It might be 20. I know their moderate is 26, but it basically puts the same price as light case. I'm assuming it's 14. 14 upper, 14 lower, and 1 refinement, 14 upper, 14 lower. You could do a case of 99 aligners in your, they didn't say what the limit was for the comprehensive, because it's still comprehensive. And your refinement can be 99 aligners. So that makes almost 396 aligners upper and lower if you did a full, for not much more, about the same price as a light case. So you can see the value here if you broke it down per aligner. That's absolutely insane if you pick the right case and you have the right systems set up. So anyways, I'm a huge fan of this. And shoot, no one says you have to use Invisalign for the refinements either. You could always use a white label option as well and just do the bulk of the movements in Invisalign and finish up in a cheaper option. Although that $385 is quite reasonable, I think, for refinements. And you get 4 years to do it if they have a relapse. So I'm up for that. Anyways, I'm a big fan of this option. I actually hope that they do introduce it in the US and Canada. I'm guessing they're just beta testing it in Australia. Again, this is all speculation from my part, but I think it's a smart move. I've been saying for a long time to Invisalign on my videos, hey, there's a lot of people out here that know what they're doing. They know how to use your product, but they're not motivated to do things properly because there's no penalty for doing things right. You know what I mean? For doing things wrong. So now that there's a financial incentive to do things right, now people will start to finally do things right, which will mean Invisalign cases will be like start, done, no refinements, which is the way it should be if you know what you're doing. So, all right, thanks so much.